going to be a fun game.
That it is, and we've already seen the barriers go up. An attempt at mid-control right away going to be taken as the Pacific team of Detonation Focus Me about to run into Nukia. Great counter stun coming into play. The dash not working for Soldam, and now they're stuck behind that smoke. The space taking hasn't worked, and the numbers back in Giants' favor.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of weapons take a hit recently, but the Frenzy isn't one of them, and I kind of wish it was. Just the amount we've seen with that gun. And the fact is they haven't actually rotated their setup here. Still got the full KJ setup of Hoodie, and then you've got that support from Cloud as well. This is a pretty nasty spot to try and push into here.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And, you know, those rotations are going to be quick from the B side as well. That close position, it's an off angle you don't normally see held, but he's whipping every shot. The final bullet at least finds its mark. And again, the brakes have to be pumped. This attacking side, they're trying to take little pieces of map control, and every time they're being denied so far.
Yeah, they're now just trying to play the waiting game, hoping that someone rotates away, although they're dropping guns on the floor, so I'm pretty sure that Giants aren't going to budge. They still know they're here because they're making sound. With 30 seconds left, there's not much of an opportunity to really rotate away at this stage. This round is looking dead to rights. With a 4-man crossfire, not even a kill comes through.
5 players this time, Spike coming as well. And they've got the site for free. A retake attempt out of Giants. And I think this was the right call, especially when you look at the player who's on site being Rhyme. Nukia's just got dropped through the smoke.
Yeah, that was dirty. That was just a couple of bullets tapped through, and that's probably the player you want most alive in this sort of scenario, except maybe Rhyme on that Astra. Soldam's still looking to try and take these aggressive spots. It's what he's known for, these almost frag movie highlights, but yet to really get anything done as the push looks to come back through.
There was a lot of utility in his way. He's got to hold strong, though, with his teammate falling. The kills are going Giants' way, and it looks like they might have the round. Time's going to be an issue here if Zemfree can hold on a little longer, and there's a player low HP, managing to use a star to at least delay it, and he might have it. It's going to be so tight. A 1 bullet needed on the diffuser. It's halfway. He'll get the kill in the second. Zemfree closing out a round that they desperately needed. This could be a tough one, but the good thing is you're seeing players quite far away. Hoodie just walked in and sprayed. They barely seen anyone this round. The Pacific side's in a 2v5. That is devastating.
Yeah, they've literally seen no one. It's literally just been knowing their spots, knowing their lineups. And now Soldam, we need one of those moments. We need to see one of those moments from a year ago. It's a nice start, but nothing more to be had. Raider left. 1 versus 4. Angle not cleared. A chance here with the second already going his way. Nukia and Cloud on the other side, but they can just start this defusal. He knows that somebody's on that spike. He hits the third, but it isn't quite there.
They've committed 1 player to watching the back, which is Raider. Won't be able to do all too much, and now realizing it's clear, going to come to hold forward. I mean, this is a well-stacked up site for DFM. Giants are going to find it hard to get any sort of space in. They need a hero play, and there's just nobody to take that mantle right now. A fantastic stun. And puts a halt to Hoodie's push. He can still isolate the fights, but he doesn't win them. They haven't had to burn their utility up a ton when pushing into this site because of the way they'll fall back, and certainly not hold those kind of angles, but now that's a problem. Rhyme solves it right away. A smoke down and a teammate to help. That is gorgeous. Giants should have been down and out. That should have been Nukia stuck on C site and being surrounded. Instead, they have the control. The one thing, maybe Anthem, you know, we've seen him sneakily play up to B main. Now he's in the back of B site. But again, Giants have been very cautious with making these rotations, that they're not going through parts of the map that they've given up.
Yeah, I think they're going to realize, especially very soon, that this is that take, and they've actually already got themselves a Hunter's Fury ready. It's going to go down, at least with the spike, but that is Zemfree dead. Now Anthem, we've already seen a 1v4 attempted. Can he pull it off?
This will be tough. They're all coming the same direction, though. Possibility for a lineup, but he really needs a miracle, the rookie of the squad. A chance to prove himself beyond anyone's doubt, but only gets the one. They've also got the entirety of the enemy team as DFM up the pace and move right into the site. An attempt down to Soldam. Oh, he's in a lot of danger. There's a shorty. And Patino's got him with it. Down to the operator now for another. And then Cloud shows up. His big moment, well, kind of goes awry in the end, but Nukia's there to catch him when he falls. They might be watching their tapes.
Well, I don't know what tapes they've been watching. There've been
screens,
barely
bro.
anything to
The
see.
streams.
Like, I don't know how they've got this
YouTube
information,
videos, bro.
Yeah, they seem to have it. They're ready in this pistol round, and Rhyme just destroying them. Zemfree stuck in the corner. Doesn't have any support either. Shock dart's even going through. He's having to try and dance around their own smoke. A nice shot onto the first, but the trade is there instantly from Cloud. Again, though, just look at the patience from the rest of the players. Hoodie was just waiting, expecting someone to make a move, and now they can reset with their advantage.
A sneaky little play by Rada. Maybe there's some value to be found there.
He needs like 2, though.
But
let's
he
be
needs
real.
2 to come long as well. If they go short, okay, all 3, and he's peeked out. Element of surprise gets 1, there's the second. And now a serious chance. We said it was keep an eye on the Killjoy. Well, it's going to be a 1-to-1 battle here. Anthem up against Hoodie. Anthem has come in with a Sheriff.
Yeah, I don't know if you see
He's
that.
running it.
Oh, and he's just going to go running in. And well,
Oh, wow. This is going to be a pacey one from Giants. They're already in. Dash out of Patino. Reveals catching some, but they're just spraying them down.
yeah, they've just mowed them completely. Maybe expecting a weaker purchase on the other side, I don't know, but it was just a full W key into the site. They're not going to be able to fight this site. There really isn't much they can do about it, other than, as said, that Hunter's Fury to delay.
Well, you're definitely seeing the preference of DFM for the C-long pushes
they know.
when they don't get the info
They
early
know.
on.
They tap the spike just to bait out this Hunter's Fury. And Giants have just played this to perfection.
Well, the Hunter's Fury, still, that was the point of it even, just to deny that plan to buy time for the flank, but it's expected, it's watched for, and this comes down to Hoodie. His first kill already found. Zenfree, who got tagged up by Rhyme earlier on, walks in, and the stun hadn't been put out yet. Hoodie's in the corner. They won't push him out in time. He gets to fight Suggest, but he loses. Doesn't seem to matter all too much with his teammates falling. Okay, nice shot, Anthem, but again, through the smoke. Cloud able to clean it up, and Suggest is left in a really tough position. 1 kill for a Rolling Thunder, but it's time, it's HP. With those 2 players unknown, right, tucked away.
Fury. It's done.
Oh yeah,
it's already
Hunter's
done.
Fury, I hadn't even caught that.
There's no chance. Like,
Just such a tough spot to play from if you're DFM. You don't want to make that call to overextend, but at the same time, you got a player like Rada who right now, what is he supposed to do? Tell me that. What is the correct play here for Rada? There isn't one. He's going to try to get some damage. And
okay,
I
that was
stand
it.
corrected,
That was
Rada. You have found the correct play, and that's why you're on the server.
Yeah, no, fair play. Coming out of that with 2 is impressive. Flank being watched, New Kick already taking the first pick, a second as well. That advantage just dissipates in a matter of seconds. They now know where one of these players are, and because of that, they're going to try and aggress. They might actually completely dodge this Rolling Thunder. It's just disgusting. Finally, it connects onto one of them, but Suggest on just 46 HP. Cloud, he's already avoided it, and it is an easy dub for Giants. They won themselves 9 rounds in a row to close out this game, and they are looking very good on day 1 of lock-in.
Look, they must have ideas. They must have plans behind it. My fear is that Giants are going to be able to deny most plans, most retakes, and already most aggression. Suggest taken down immediately, and an attempted re-aggression out of Takajay has spotted 2 players waiting. They're not going to continue to aggress, and at this point, with no overreaction, with only 2 players spotted there, you know they're playing a default. So they've just been neutered in the early round. There is nothing that DFM can do other than essentially wait or try another risk.
This is what Giants did on the attack side of Haven as well. They were just patient. They knew that, especially with a comp like this, they had to make some sort of aggressive play. Hoodie is already going to decimate their Viper as well, and it is going horribly. 2 players stand, nobody on the A site. All of the utility that was set up there is now completely useless.
Oh, that Sage Wall looks kind of useful, actually. We might see more of that in this tournament. Little orb taken by Cloud. Oof. You lose the pistol as well coming into this. I mean, look, if you're DFM, you want to be picking up rounds here. Your attack's going to be pretty tough. You're going to be looking at an A site quite a bit, I'd imagine. Maybe they got some mid-split ideas. You never know. It could be something to catch them off guard. I'm excited for it, but also very, very cautious with giving any hope to it.
Yeah, they need someone to make a mistake, and that's not really some other than a whiff or 2. Giants haven't made many, if any, mistakes. Nice shot at least onto Hoodie, but again, they've got players to spare, maybe not too many more. It's all left onto Zenfree though, and he's going to find another. Somehow this has become competitive, but the time is ticking away. He's managed to bait Rhyme into the fight, but he doesn't quite land the shots. They've only got 18 seconds to try and get this plant down. They're wary of Snowman Peak, but there's actually nobody there. They haven't got an angle to stop this, so with all that util, with everything put in to try and delay, the pawn goes down anyway.
But there's a chance that Giants are panicking there and they try to push spawn and get extra control, but they don't. They played it calm, cool, collected, held the angle, and now, same thing from Fatino. He dashed into a slow warp earlier on to try and catch them off guard, this time holding yellow late, but they're watching it, they're checking it, and Hoodie needs to go huge with the Sheriff. He's got 2! Even more damage! This is unreal! Nukin then comes up from behind and rips this round out of their hands!
This time, though, with the Viper's Pit, it forces a push in the other direction. Anthem as well, that's not only a kill, but it's also the spike drop. So extra information garnered. The turret is going to let them know that they've crossed as well, but they are likely to get in and get that plant.
The patience of Rhyme right now. He's waited here this whole time, and now sitting on just the opposite side of the box. It's a matter of timing when he decides to go in and where, both pushing different lanes now. He's trying to find him and root him out. The spray's coming in, they've distracted him, they're starting to get towards the site on the attacking side, so of course Takagi wants to try and help his teammates. Rhyme, though, needs to find that space. Takagi's just walking around, deleting his teammates, and about 1 HP, stuck inside, and indeed, everything started to add up in the end. They knew exactly where that Rhyme play was coming from.
In fact, it looks like Vitinho wants to try and almost take this into his own hands. He's going to go straight towards Snowman. Rayta traded on, eliminated, obliterated, and now the spike looking to go down.
And there it is, planted in the 4 versus 4. A Blade Storm, a Rez, and a Hunter's Fury crucially online for this attacking side, with DFM attempting to use a lockdown. You know that's going to be called in right away. Hunter's Fury fired out and not catching it. Not catching players, not doing a whole lot, and as they try to leave, they're all being picked off.
Oh, there's a res available, but they need to get in a spot to even deny this in the first place. Nukin, he has managed to get a couple, but he expects someone on it, and they will stick it all the way through. A nice attempt to get back in on the site.
This time, they're playing retake, and they have a ton of utility. Problem is, you mentioned, you don't want to play retake against these ultis.
No, I think they wanted to fight this more, but unfortunately with Zimfree being tagged instantly, it becomes difficult. He's actually gone within the pit. He's going to try and catch someone. He was hoping maybe that Rhyme shows his face a little bit too early. There's 1 or 2 corners to be checked. They know roughly where the gaps are going to be. He's making a play through. The spam is good, but it's an instant trade. The pit goes down at least and turns it into a 3v2, but still the advantage since with Giants.
Yeah, but no spike planted, though. They've got to at least expose themselves to get that done. A chance for DFM to close the gap, move towards the site, find the angle. Concealed behind the wall here. This could be everything for Hoodie. The timing as it drops, and he'll catch the kill. A little bit more needed. It's only Takagi in a 1 versus 2. He doesn't know where both players are. Well, now he does. Last round, right? Sometimes you just throw those in, and he knew there was a player close. I can see the idea, I can see the plan. Great kill. Rhyme down, wall out of play. That was on B, though. The intention is the A site, but they know that on DFM. 4 players here. Flash. Oh, it's a beautiful flash. He might be able to get so much damage, but the lockdown's still up. They need to push forward. They've got to deny it. 1 second, and there it is. That means we have just seen the Viper's Pit go down for no reason. Takagi completely canceled out of the round. They still need to get that spike planted, and but he's on runabouts. Oh, pick up the spike!
No, it's not going well for Patino. He's going to be able to get it. It's done. It's done. That just got so messy towards the end. As we mentioned, there's no walls, so they either have to plant more aggressively, and that's exactly what they're doing. They blinded themselves, but somehow well, I was going to say the trade went okay, not for long. They've just been blasted. The pistol round again goes to Giants, and wow, the thing is they've got that alarm bot close. It's something they expected, flashing through so many players ready and waiting, and Hoodie might just have every player lined up. One's still there, caught in the corner, but he's expecting it. He heard the flash, he knows he's there, and already 3 players in the dirt. It's again just another blip on the radar, and the rest of the players are like, well, we've got a little bit of space on A.
Good luck planting that spike, though. So late on into the half, and you know, I don't want to say we haven't seen an evolution of this attack so far, but we haven't seen a successful one anyways. Definitely being pushed out of the pool. Okay, Snakebite down,
That's
but
a nice
good
shot.
shot from Zimfree. Yeah, he's out wide around the back with the Marshall. They need to keep their space, but I mean, they're not going to be planting right now.
No, they're going to go back.
Yeah, exactly. They're full selling this fake.
Yeah, they've done well. They took the deeper control that they had done before, and they'd always taken their time and battled So instead, he's just selling this as a fake, just trying to get them to stick around, and that's exactly what he's done. They're so desperate to try and deny this plant from coming through on the B site that they haven't realized that the A site is going to go completely under the control of their opponents.
And you know what? If this is any other team, you're probably looking at this going, guys, how are you not reading the rotation? They don't have a Sage. So I actually think there's a world where DFM, if they fully intended to push B, would have waited back like that and said, okay, we need to find a pick first. We need to do something else, a mid-push.
Also, they've
been
very direct so far.
They have.
Anthem, oh, it's just going to get swung. Can't just go sprinting around the corner. This flank from Zimfree, I don't think it's going to be expected, but they need to get a move on, really. He needs to get in behind because his teammates don't actually have a lot to play with. They're left with just weaker weaponry. To half it's likely to go, at least. And Vitinho is just going to continue to stick it. He eventually goes down. The problem is that time is now ticking away. They need to get back on the spike, and because of that hesitation on the other side, no, they're just going to stick it! Oh, no.
Giants are playing a retake. What could go wrong? Maybe Hoodie could come in with his ultimate, deny that space completely, and you can see they're waiting.
As well.
There we go. It's come into play.
Oh, he's just been spammed out of there on the plant. Same position as last time, just trying to fight across the board. Viper's Pit available for Rhyme as well. He could basically just shut this down, make it incredibly awkward as the fight comes through, though. 1 kill for Anthem, that gives
Hunter's
something.
Fury.
Lockdown in play as well. Hunter's Fury on the other side. They're making this one work. The spray down from Anthem. He's just doing it all on his own. Finally, someone steps up for DFM and leaves Rhyme with his Viper's Pit still standing, trying to get anything he can, and Anthem is going to be there to close it. 5 kills for him in the round, a 6th on the board for DFM, but they had to throw everything at them, Mitch.
And he stands on top of that same box to get that final kill of the ace. They might have lost from that position, but now they've at least taken it back. Problem is, they're 6 rounds behind, a long road ahead of them, but I'm going to give you another thing we've said a couple of times. You know, they're pretty good at the rounds where they've got those ultis to play with.
Yeah.
This one here, they force those players into taking those very
Also,
aggressive
just
fights with the snake
look
bite.
at the
Maybe
smoke.
we can buy space for the flank. You never know. And it was Anthem that went down. That did take their turret out of play.
Oh, what?
No.
Rhyme! He goes through. They've been delaying in every single round. Instead, they fully rotated. They gambled. They threw their players into this A site. The small amount of success, but there's a kill back. A 2v3, a possibility.
There it is.
And a Viper's Pit now thrown through to grant them access to the site.
You know, that should be it now. So hard to fight back in, and Cloud's already used up his drone, so clearing out this pit is so difficult, but they've got the numbers, and we've seen wild sprays land massive value before. Cloud, patient as can be. There's the spray. It's coming damn close. But for now, Suggest survives. The last man standing. The pit's down. The spray. It's wild. It's out of control. And so are Giants. They have done it. 13-7, 2-0. And they have won their opening matchup. Moving on in this tournament. Rhyme is an IGL. He has impressed me beyond belief. The patience of this squad. Almost untested in this series.